All right, what's up? What's up, Goalie Crease Network? It is a celebratory day. 10,000 subscribers. I don't have that many fingers, but 10,000 subscribers. So we are here to celebrate 10,000 subscribers with some giveaways today. So I'm really excited about that. So thank you all so much for being members of the Goalie Crease Network. Yes, I bought this horse head specifically for not actually a celebration, but I wanted to wear it on the ice, and I haven't found a skate to wear it out yet. But yes, there is a goalie mask under here. There is a Kiver goalie mask under here. And that thing is hell to get on and off. But nonetheless, I'm going to wear that out there sometime. It's going to be pretty funny. But alright. So hello everyone. Oh my gosh, that thing is so hot. Oh, you can see like my face and my neck are so red. Oh, alright. So, yeah, new bucket. Yeah, exactly right. It's called the horse bucket. No. Alright, what's up? Nash Potatoes, Michael, Max, Sam, Chris, another Chris, two Chris's. Hockey Goalie Crease. Alright. We can't see you. I can see you, and I see myself on the stream right now. Can you see me now? Let me know. Pilato. Hey, Pilato from Argentina. That's pretty cool. Thank you, Swiss. Hey, Kim. Hey, Connor. Hey, Werder. Hey, Chris. Grayson. Mr. Toe Tie. Sam 1. Grayson Milk. I think that's everyone so far. Yeah, I got milk. Applebee's. What's up with that? What's in the huge box? Yeah, so today we're going to celebrate not just getting... My gosh, I am all red from being in that horse mask. I think if you can only see my logo, you might... the video itself might be lagging for you, because other people can see me. So refresh your browser and it'll probably come right up. I am streaming at a higher resolution today, so that might be an issue for some of you guys if you have a lower connection. So just let me know how that's working out for you guys. It should be a better stream than normal, I hope. So anyway, Sean, my God, that's hilarious. Thank you all so much for, first of all, for being a part of the Goalie Crease Network, because ultimately all this stuff that I do is for you guys. I love creating this positive environment for everyone. I don't care what level you are. I don't care if you are male, female, if you are 50 or 15. I don't care. This is all about having fun as a goalie, right? And getting to be a better goalie. So it's just about having fun. So we're going to do some pretty cool stuff tonight. I don't know how long we're going to go, but we'll see. I have planned a few things to give away, and by a few I mean like, I think it's like 8 things I'm going to be giving away today. Hey, Goalie Crease number 39. There you go. I said your name. Hey, Simon. Hey, Danny. The Gaming General. Quentin. Hey, Quentin. Yeah. Okay, cool. And then I also want to do a live unboxing as well, because you guys know, for those of you who pay attention to my Instagram, I got this True Hockey box. Given the size of the box, I'm going to guess that you guys know exactly what's in it. So we are not going to go all night, but we'll get pretty close, maybe. Okay, cool. All right, what do you guys want to do first? You want to give away something like right now? We got 52 people on right now. Give away something first? I need to figure out how I'm actually going to give stuff away. Like do I put names in a hat? Or do I just pick someone out, or what do I want to do? I don't know. I haven't figured it out. So yes, I'm going to give away a couple sticks tonight. A couple brand new sticks. Yes, hey Danny. There you go. So yeah, I'm going to give away a couple sticks. Now, I do want to preface one thing. Anything that I give you, you have to use. Or you have to pay it forward and give it to someone who's going to use it. Alright? So if you win a stick and I send you a stick, if you're not going to use it, you have to give it away for free to someone who needs it. So pay it forward. That's one of the things that's very important to me. When I give away gear or anything like that, I always do it prefacing it by saying, hey, as long as you're going to use it, it's great. But if you're not going to use it, make sure it goes to someone who needs it. Don't just stick it in your garage and, you know, let it rot, or don't try to sell it, because that's not very nice. So yeah, all right, cool. Milk, that's pretty funny. Especially because I don't drink milk. So at least not that often. I do eat a lot of ice cream though. So yeah, no selling it on any website either. Remember, if I'm going to send you something for free, you have to use it, or you have to give it to someone else for free. You have to pay it forward. All right. So, okay, let's go ahead and let's give away something small first. Okay. All right, here we go. You ready? This is one of the things that I'm giving away because honestly I just don't use them that often because I'm a beer leaguer and I don't get that many opportunities to practice. Edge Protects. These things are awesome. They definitely guard your edges from those posts. So when you are on, when you're posted up, you go to push off, or whenever you're butterfly sighting and you slide over, it gets, you're gonna get a nick in that blade. So yeah, what brand? Edge Protect, if you guys can see that there. So we're gonna give these away first. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna I'm gonna close my eyes and I'm gonna scroll like up and down the chat window. So, and then I'm just gonna put my mouse on somebody and we're gonna go with it. How's that sound? So that's probably the easiest way to do it, other than me like trying to write down 80 names right now and figure out, you know, who's gonna get it. So all right, first thing that's going to be given out, Edge Protects. Now here's the other rule for those of you guys who win something. Message me afterwards, preferably on Instagram if you can. You can message me here too, or you can email me. My email address is in the About section of sorry, just got a text, of my my YouTube. So, all right, there's a bunch of people who are, okay, you ready? All right, close my eyes, scroll. All right, Connor Hockey Goalie 1. Connor Hockey Goalie 1. All right, I got to write this down now. Who's winning stuff? And you can win multiple things. I don't care. But I'm gonna try. I mean, I can't really try not to because I'm gonna do it with my eyes closed. But Connor Hockey Goalie 1. Edge Protects. There we go. All right. All right. If you guys have any questions whatsoever about any of the gear that's back there, by all means, post them up, and we'll have some fun tonight. Simon, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, I try to, you know, for like Instagram, I try to get a good variety of things going on, so it's not just about like cool gear and stuff like that, but it's also about like goalie news, and it's all about like goalie memes and stuff like that. So like today I posted up, you know, a funny goalie meme that somebody had made from like Martin Brodeur. So it was kind of funny. So it's kind of fun. All right, and okay, I see like there's like 5 million people who are like texting me and stuff at the same time. So sorry. Okay. Milk's still being funny. All right. Cool. Thank you, Zane. I appreciate that. Passau versus CCM Chesty. So that's an interesting question. And funny enough, 2 people asked it at literally the exact same time. So I have not done my CCM Chesty review yet. As you guys know, I think I'm probably almost at 20 times in the chest protector, so that's about time that I can start to do my review. So I was thinking about maybe doing my review next week and getting that up, and then at the same time, not in the same review, I'll do them back to back, but I'll do the CCM Premier pants review. So, but the chest protector, I absolutely love it. So let me take it down and show you a couple things that I'm probably going to mention in the review. So here's the chesty, and let me make sure that my microphone is all the way on. Stuff. You guys can hear me pretty good. Hopefully, let me know. So let me take the arms out. All right. Here's the CCM Premier Chesty 2017 edition. A little bit of a preview of my review. I love this D30 foam. You guys have seen in my video multiple times I've taken shots to the arm and it stops it in its tracks immediately. No stinger whatsoever. And better yet, I swear it like sucks in that puck. So I've had so many shots hit me in this area, and you know my arm is probably like this. It just traps it, and then I'm able to smother it right there. So beautiful. Same thing with the middle. You have that D30 foam in here as well. So smothering pucks right here in the chest. Beautiful. I've had no problems whatsoever with the shoulder floaters. One of my favorite parts about this chest protector, outside of that D30 foam, is the level of adjustability. So I've actually adjusted this a couple times to make sure that those shoulder floaters are laying appropriately across my my upper chest. And you guys know I hunch over quite a bit, right? So I want to make sure that I'm getting a lot of protection in my upper shoulder area. When I was growing up, I used to get a ton of shots hitting the upper trapezius, and it hurt so bad. But not with these modern chest protectors, and certainly not this one. And I just saw quite mobility good. Mobility is good, but I do want to talk about one quick thing, is that with the Premier series, it has these clips. So on the inside of the pants, there's some clips, and it goes up here and around, and then clips in, and then I can actually tighten it, so it gets really tight, and you get seamless protection. Now, from a protection standpoint, that's good. Mobility standpoint, this is a bulky chest protector, so it does decrease your mobility a little bit, but still, it's completely fine for me. I don't mind that. Now, if I was going to say that there's anything bad about this chest protector, there we go. You see this fraying? There's some fraying up on the top of the neck, and see if I can get it close to the video so you guys can see. Up here, especially right here. There's really no reason for that to be fraying like that, because I wear a dangler, but I don't wear any neck protection underneath that, you know, like a Maltese or anything like that. So I'm a little confused on why this would be fraying so badly. At the same time, there's no rips or tears here, so I'm not that concerned. But from a look standpoint, it certainly looks a little weird. And I could probably even like pull some of that material out, and I'm not really sure durability-wise whether that's a good thing or not. So that's the only bad thing I have to say about this chest protector. I absolutely love it. All right, now if I was going to compare it to the Passau is a great chest protector. It's much more form-fitting, so it is a little bit more mobile for me. But again, no problems with protection. Outside of that, I'd get random bruises on my arm. They don't hurt in game, but then afterwards, you know, like a couple hours or a day later, you get these like weird bruises. So outside of that, you know, it's not bad. And all right, for anyone who is like spamming the chat window, I'm gonna start putting people in timeout, and that's not cool. I don't want to have to do that. So I put a couple of people in timeout really quick. So hopefully that that makes it a little bit easier to read for you guys who are being nice. So, all right, cool. All right. I am not a CCM rep. And here, let me talk about that for a second. So if I was a CCM rep, or if I was part of a CCM testing panel, which I'm not, I wish I was, because that would be cool. I wish I could have seen like the premieres before they came out. Don't you think I'd be wearing a CCM mask? But I'm not. I'm wearing a Bauer 961. It's a Pro mold. But I traded, what did I trade for that? I traded my CCM eFlex 1s for that mask in like $200. But that's my favorite mask. I love that mask. And I love my CCM equipment, so it's cool. But no, I wish I was a rep for them. But that would also be like my 6th job, or maybe even my 7th job. I have too many jobs as it is. So, all right, we talked for a little bit. Let's do another giveaway, right? Let's do, and I gotta actually open some of these. This is brand new. I want to take the sticker off. Goalie crease shirt. It's a large. Oop, wrong way. There we go. Goalie crease. It's white. I believe it's a large. There you go. Large. Who wants a goalie crease shirt? Who wants it? Who wants it? Who wants it? Type up me, and then I'll scroll up and down, and I'll choose someone. All right, where did I put that last thing? All right, the Edge Protector right here. All right, who wants the shirt? All right, now I'm on like a delay, so like it's taking me like 15 or 20 seconds or so for me to see anyone's chat. So, all right. Yeah, and don't spam like if you want something, because I will notice it, and then I'll have to put you in timeout, and that wouldn't be very nice. All right, let's see here. And then Ben Farrell. Okay, I gotta write that down again. Ben Farrell. Where's my pen? There we go. All right, and if the t-shirts don't fit, make sure you give it to another goalie, all right? Like, be nice and give it to somebody else. All right, don't worry. I have plenty more stuff to give away if you haven't won anything so far. We got 83 people on right now. It is 9:20 at night Central. That's pretty cool. All right, so we've already given out 2 things. The live stream's only been on for 17 minutes. We've already given out 2 things. Talked about a couple pieces of gear. Should I do the live unboxing next? Let's do that. I've seen some questions about the Tacks though, so I do want to get to those. But let's do the live unboxing, and then I'll talk about the Tacks. How's that work? Then we'll do another giveaway. All right. Gotta get my scissors. All right, so let me stand up here. Play true. True-hockey.com, true-to-the-game.com. I have no idea what the difference is between those 2 websites. I have not been to one of those websites. All right. So I think you guys already know what's in here. Let me see here. Let's see if I scissor myself in the face, right? Not a good idea. I got paper. All right. Ooh, this is pretty. Problem is I'm going to run into my ceiling. There we go. Beautiful. Now, I do want to be clear about one thing. This stick was given to me for free, but I have not talked to True Hockey. So, outside of the fact that that I know they do sticks, and they also bought VH skates, I know nothing about this stick at all. This was arranged by a friend of mine who asked me if I would like to try it. And I said, yes, you never have to ask me that question. I always want to try stuff. So, but I haven't talked to True Hockey, so I don't know anything about this stick other than clearly it's a composite stick. And it is really light. I like the coloration. Of course, it's bad timing for me to get rid of those pads back there. Maybe I have a game tomorrow night, so I might try this stick tomorrow night and wear those CCMs one last time. This is the A6.0 model, P26, so 26 inches paddle, PC2 curve. Grayson, yeah. The question here is heavy or no? And no, first of all. You can tell that most of the weight feels like it's here, which is a little interesting. So let me find the balance point. You guys know I like to find the balance point of my sticks, right? It's about right there. A little bit lower, I think, than I'm used to. So it's right about there. Pretty close. And here, you guys know I don't usually like to compare. Now, I will say that this stick is first of all cut down, and it's taped, so it's different. Okay, and this has sticky material. I don't like sticky, but I did like this stick, and I reviewed it positively. But it does feel a little bit end heavy. Could just be because of the tape. Let me find the balance point on this one. I don't know, somewhere around there? Somewhere around here? And then let me feel the True Hockey stick again. It's definitely not end heavy. This part of the blade and the paddle feels really light and really nice. You can see the pretty cool carbon fiber design here. They've done, trying not to hit my ceiling, they've done a great job with the branding on this. It looks pretty cool. BRT. Braided rib technology. Has a rounded toe. You guys know I usually don't use rounded toe, but I'll get used to that. Most of the weight here feels like it's approximately in the middle. So that's a little interesting. I'm really excited to use this. And you guys know I don't usually use a composite stick. But this stick definitely feels lighter than that CCM right there. So that's pretty cool. And let me test out the flexibility really quick. Wish you guys could see that, but you really can't. Maybe I could, I don't know, kind of do it on my chair a little bit. I don't really want to move the camera today if I don't have to. You can't really see that. There's a little bit of flex there. It's not too much. So I think what I'll do is, I don't know if I want to cut this down or not. How much would I have to cut this down? I'd have to cut that down quite a bit. Cut it down about 3 inches, 3.5, something like that. And putting both of them on the floor right next to each other, you can see the sizing is a little bit off from what I'm used to. So just a slight bit. And you can see my CCM has a little bit different of a hold here at the top of the paddle. So, but it's still pretty cool. You know, it's really kind of interesting here. So if you notice on my CCMs, this portion, this would be the bottom portion. So when I hold it like this, because this is how I usually hold my stick, trigger grip, I usually hold it like this or even like this. So a little bit almost like a double trigger. You can see that this part is more steep, and or maybe this part's more steep and this part is a little more shallow in the angle. Now if I compare it to this one, we see that this one is actually more steep and this one is more shallow. So that's kind of interesting. I'm gonna have to get used to that, because this part right here is kind of digging into that part between my thumb and my finger, so I'm not getting as close of a grip as I might normally. So that would be one thing I'm going to take into consideration while I'm using it. So cool. And then for you guys to be able to see the curve, see if you guys can kind of see that right here. Yeah. So it seems like it's definitely like a mid. Can't even talk today. Like a heel curve with a little bit of an open toe. So that should work out really nicely. I'm excited about that. All right, cool. I think some of you guys want to talk about those tacks up there too. All right, but I see that some guys have some questions about sticks. Favorite stick right now is definitely my Passau's right now. So, and I think I have one back there to be able to show you guys. So my game stick is in my car right now. But right now, my favorite stick is this Passau. So if you guys have been watching my videos lately, you guys have noticed that I have let in a ton of 5-hole goals, especially starting with that that game where I lost the first shootout of my entire career. Fortunately, it turns out that shootout was largely for fun, so it didn't really matter. And Pepsi is not gross. You're not going to win anything now. No, I'm just kidding. But my CCM sticks, like I felt like I was getting a piece of a lot of those, but I was never getting enough. And so for whatever reason, I basically lost the ability to like get a lot of lift with it. And then I was letting in a lot of 5-hole goals, so I'm like, okay, I'm just going to switch to the Passau's and see if that makes any difference. And it made a world of a difference. So I think since I switched to the Passau, I think maybe I've let in maybe one 5-hole goal, but it was on a cross crease play on basically a partial breakaway, so whatever. And I think that's the only 5-hole goal I've let in since then. And if you guys have watched, especially that last video, and I think the one before that I was using my Passau, you've noticed that my stick handling has gotten a lot better too. So I love this Passau stick. This one is also custom, pretty cool. You can kind of see the blade here. So it's a pretty neat blade there. I thought it was more of a mid curve, but now that I'm looking at it, it's definitely a heel curve with more of that open toe, similar to this True stick. I know I'm talking away from you guys, so sorry. So check this out. Same blade. I mean, literally the same blade. That's cool. That makes me feel really good about trying it in a game tomorrow. Because you guys know that I don't really like to try new things in games. So you guys mostly see me try things in like those drop-ins or scrimmages. More of those fun skates. But that makes me really excited. Okay, let's see what else we got here. And Pepsi Zero is awesome. Thank you. Actually, I switch back and forth between Coke Zero and Pepsi Zero exclusively. I just keep going back and forth. Okay, should we do another giveaway really quick? See what else I got. Let's do. I have something to give away that is cooler at the end. Which curve pattern is it? The Passau? I have no idea. I can't remember. I can't remember if I had them do my pattern, my custom pattern, or if I just got something off the rack. I can't remember, honestly. Like that was like 3 years ago when I got them, I think. All right. We're gonna give away another shirt. Is the Passau bag worth it? So, let me say that yesterday, or was that 2 days ago, was the last, or was when I first got the bag, and I don't have a game till tomorrow. So, it certainly seems like it's worth it. Yeah, I'm a Pepsi rep. That's exactly right. I can't be a Pepsi rep because I have Coke Zero here. Okay, so another goalie crease network white shirt. It is a large. I think I only have larges left. All right, so who wants that? Who wants another shirt? Who wants it? Who wants it? Who wants it? Put up me, and then I'll scroll up and down and choose someone. Could you custom order a Passau stick with white logos to basically make an all white blank stick? I don't know. You'd have to email Passau. I'm assuming they'd let you do that, but I really don't know. I am not Passau. All right, you ready? All right. And remember, if you're spamming the chat, I'm going to put you in timeout. So don't do that. Okay. You ready? James Helmuth. James Helmuth, you win a shirt. All right, and then remember, if you win something, you got to message me either here on Instagram or email me, and we'll verify that it is you. So don't think that you're just going to email me with one of these names, because I will verify that it's you. All right. All right. Okay, we wanted to talk about those CCM Tacks, right? So let me get those down. Or just one. All right, CCM Tacks. How long have I been in these now? We've got to be coming up close to 20 times, I think, because I've used them. I think every time I've used my chest protector, my Premier chest protector, or Premier pants, I've also used the CCM Tacks, maybe with the exception of 1 or 2 skates. I think I went back a couple games, and that was it. And that was a terrible decision. And so then I went back to my Tacks, and it was beautiful. So for those of you guys who are asking about the CCM Tacks, these are my favorite skates of all time. I can say that already. Almost at 20 games, and these things are beautiful. They're crazy light, and yeah, I know there's a lot of people out there who are like constantly talking about VH skates, and true hockey skates, and I have no experience with true hockey skates, and I have heard from like pro reps and stuff that true hockey skates are the most comfortable ones on the market. But without having used those, my CCM Tacks are my favorite ones of all time. And going back, I used CCM Tacks, I used, let's see, I had the Bauer Reactor 6000s, I had another Reactor set before that, I had the Bauer Pros, I had Reebok 11Ks, I had Reebok, I think they were 9Ks, I just finally sold those after some years. So I've used like a good variety of skates. And these CCM Tacks are my favorite so far. Probably my favorite part about it, honestly, more than anything, is that I have an appropriate size now. So I think in the past I've mostly used like size 9 or 9.5, and these are 8s. And so by going down in size and lacing them up really tightly, it has made my reaction time, my footwork, so much more smoother. So I absolutely love that. It makes them much more reactive. I do think there's a couple gimmicky things about them. So there's like D3O foam inside the heel, and I don't know why that is. Like, that doesn't make a lot of sense to me, because D3O is an impact gel, or like an impact, maybe not so much gel, but foam. So it doesn't make a lot of sense for it to be down there, because it's not really an impact that's happening to it. The same thing with the lace, or sorry, the tongue up here. You know, again, D3O foam is an impact foam, so it doesn't make a lot of sense that it would be in the tongue, other than, you know, marketing. But nonetheless, I love how reactive this skate is. I also really like how this one actually sits higher than my Bauer Reactors did, which is really nice. And so it gives you a little better of an attack angle, especially when you're on your pushes. Let's see if I can get there. When you're on your pushes, you can kind of see here, like if this was the ice and it's flat, you can see you can get over pretty much perpendicular to the ice and still get a really nice bite. I have sharpened these 1 time now? No, 2 times, because the first time they screwed them up. So I've only sharpened them 2 times in 20 skates or so, and it has been absolutely beautiful. This does have that black steel on it, and you can kind of see it, that blackness kind of rubs off. But it's been absolutely beautiful, and you can actually see, I can see a couple nicks here and there. You might even be able to see them on the camera, but nonetheless, I don't think I have to sharpen these for, I mean, maybe another 10 skates or so. You can see some of the graphics here are kind of rubbing off, but that's not a huge concern to me, and I've had no problems whatsoever with the protection of the skate. So far, so great for this skate. Forgot to put the Tough Terry back on. Don't want to cut myself. All right. All right, what else we got? Oh, and that black steel, what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to keep your edge for longer. It seems to do that. I get my skate sharpened at 3/8 regular. So I used to get A-trap, 3/8 A-trap. So it was 3/8 on the inner edge, and what was it, like a 1/2 inch or 5/8 on the outside. But now I just get regular 3/8. Let's see here. Yeah, I know. So I get requests all the time to like make specific videos, and I always intend to do it. The problem is, like, it's really difficult for me to get ice time to be able to do these things, and so I need to kind of like take game footage and put together sort of a tutorial. So I think that's probably what I'll do for how to play the puck. And there was another one that there was, like, you know, like beginner tips and stuff like that, just things you can work on. So those are videos that are forthcoming, I swear. Eventually I will get those up, but I have to figure out when I can get some ice time, or at least some cheap ice time, and do those. I would definitely try the Sparks home sharpening system. I would love to try that. I have a friend who has like a system similar to that, and I was always worried about using it because I used to use A-trap, and so that's a more difficult sharpening to do. But I would love to try it, especially now that I just do 3/8. Okay, so let's see what else we got here. I'm gonna do another giveaway. What have I given away so far? Edge Pro Techs and 2 shirts. Let's do a stick. How's that? Should I give away a stick? Here we go. Brand new stick. It is a Ames original. Ames, right there. And if you want to see the curve, there it is right there. So it's a pretty flat curve, a little bit of a heel, open toe. Yeah, if you're full right, that's not good. I would not suggest getting this stick then if you are full right. But again, remember, if you win it and you don't use it, you have to give it, you have to pay it forward, right? All right. So all of you guys who are interested in the stick, yep, there we go. There's a bunch. All right. Looks like a bunch of people are interested. Okay, here we go. Mr. DiMaggio. Mr. DiMaggio, you win a stick. All right, cool. All right. Hey, somebody said this was getting boring. I've given out 4 things in 40 minutes, so that's like giving out a thing every 10 minutes. And we talk in between. So and plus there was a horse head involved, right? There was a horse head involved in this chat. This cannot be boring. Okay. I got to put this over here so I remember to ship it out. Once you guys contact me and give me your addresses. That's another thing. If you are under 18 and you win something, I do want you to get your parents' permission. Thank you, Mr. DiMaggio. I appreciate that. But again, I want you to get your parents' permission if you're under 18, if you win something. So, I've never had any problems, but I just want to make sure. Because it is kind of weird that like some 33-year-old dude is sending you stuff, you know, from the internet, you know. So, all right. All right, next question. What do people have questions about? Let's see. What have we gone through now? We've gone through a chest protector. We've gone through the Passau. We have gone over skates, the Tacks, hybrid or butterfly goalie. So, okay. So hybrid or butterfly. So one of the funnier things is that I don't believe that there's a difference between the two. The only real difference that anyone can ever really point out is that a hybrid goalie stays up more often than a butterfly goalie. But if I asked any of you guys, like, do you think I'm a hybrid or butterfly? I would bet the vast majority of you guys would say that. Sorry, I've got to put somebody else in timeout. Like, if you're just gonna like spam over and over again like the same thing, I'm just gonna put you in timeout. Like, let's be nice here, guys. What was I? Oh yeah, so butterfly and hybrid. I don't think that hybrids actually exist. The only thing with a hybrid is like, okay, you stand up a little more often, and if you guys watch my videos, like maybe I stand up a little more often than a goalie, than a butterfly goalie. I don't know. I don't really think that there's a true difference between the two, in my opinion. I think there used to be more of a difference between the two back when you actually had like real stand-up goalies. So someone like an Evgeny Nabokov was definitely much more like a hybrid, right? Because he stood up a large part of the time. He would still go down, but he certainly wasn't a butterfly, right? But he also went down enough that he's not really a stand-up. So back then there was more of a hybrid goalie. I don't think that same type of a hybrid goalie exists anymore. What you had, like Czechmanic, you had Nabokov, you had trying to think of maybe who else from that era was really maybe like almost like a Jamie McLennan at times. He maybe went down a little too often too. But nowadays, everyone's a butterfly goalie. Just some might stand up a little more often than others. I have definitely pulled a Hasek on a breaking player, but it's been a long time. I used to play, so this is kind of funny. I'm going to have to find some old video, and actually I have some back there in that room back there. Some old videos when I used to play just like Hasek. I clearly wasn't as good, like, so don't get me wrong. But I used to, you know, throw out the glove and throw out the blocker, and here's a stick throwing it, and you know, I'll throw a glove at a ref occasionally. I used to play a lot like Hasek, but not that much anymore. HAL straps. So that's a great little topic, and I'm not ready to review HALs yet. I have heard nothing but great things, and I have them on my pads back there, and so that would be one reason actually I wouldn't want to use my CCMs, because I couldn't use my HALs, right? Like, I don't want to take them off my other pads and put them on these. But the HALs are awesome. They make it so much easier to put on the pads, and even more than that, they just spring right back into place after you get up out of your butterfly or your half butterfly. I absolutely love my HALs. I still have questions about durability. So those are the things that I'm still looking at before I do my review. I think maybe like 10 more times of using them, and I can do a review on those. But yeah, I'm really excited about them. I love them. Go over your helmets. I could do that. And yeah, I do want to do a video on how to gear up too. I definitely want to do that. Say my name, Liam. Hey, Liam. Okay. Okay. So, masks. All right. So, I have, this one's my favorite mask, and I'm very public about that. This is my Pro Mold 961 Bauer. It is a Bobrovsky mold. It is beautiful. My favorite mask of all time. Has the Pro backplate, and this is just an incredible mask. I've been hit several times. You can see. And funny enough, if you had asked me like 2 weeks ago, I would have said I've never gotten a ringing in my ears. But I actually got hit in the mask about a week ago. Maybe it was a couple weeks ago now. I just took an absolute dinger. It went somewhere up here, but I don't even see where it hit me. Oh, maybe. There it is. That's where it hit me, and that was a ringer. Like, I actually lost. I lost hearing in one ear for a split second. And then, but the good part is I didn't go down like a pansy. I just kept playing, and then my team went up and they scored a goal. And that's how it should be, right? So, you know, even if you're hurt, if you're not hurt bad enough, stay up, stay in the play. I was able to hear within like a minute or two. It wasn't a big enough, you know, reason for me to go down or whatever. My team scores a goal after that, so yay. Then there is another Bauer 961. This one was painted by Franny Drummond of PaintZoo. This might be the last time you see this mask. I'm actually selling this mask to a friend of mine because, as you guys know, I'm getting rid of the CCM Flex IIs back there. And so I don't have any reason to have this color scheme anymore. And so I have a buddy who has, he's bought a lot of my stuff before, and he has a set that matches that color scheme, and so he wanted this mask really badly. And so I'm giving him a deal on it. So I'm glad it's going to a nice home. I like that mask, but it's a stock mask, and so I like my Pro mold better. So, and then we have this Chinese-made horse mask. It's pretty protective, but you know, a puck comes and it hits right here, and it just kind of hee-haws right out. You know, a puck might come and hit the eyeball maybe, and then it just goes out. And then sometimes refs like to come by and they like to play with this, and then they won't count goals against me if I let them in. So this mask is probably one of my most effective masks, the horse mask. But no. Okay, so really okay, I'll take it off because I'm not going to put it back on. This thing's terrible to get on and off this thing too. Yeah, can I have the horse mask? You can't. The Kiver mask is underneath. So, yeah, I get stroked by the refs. Nice. Actually, it's funny you say that, because the ref for that league that you guys see me playing most often, he's one of my friends, and he knows I put up the video camera every time, and so sometimes he comes up behind me, and I'm gonna leave it at that. He thinks it's very funny, and it never gets on camera. And it is funny, but it never gets on camera. So, the horse mask I got off of Amazon, and it smells terrible. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to get cancer from it. So, I would not suggest this horse mask. But, I would suggest this Kiver mask, because it's pretty cool. So not only is the paint job from their studio, and it's really, really nice. You can see Sisyphus down here. You see like basically like a Mount Vesuvius or a Pompeii type situation. Then over here we got Mighty Pleb. That's my PC gamer tag on a lot of games. Got some zombies up here because I played DayZ. So they did a really nice job on the painting. I want to get a white cage though, because playing with chrome cage is a little annoying for me. So I want to get a white cage before I play in this again. But I've played in this, I can't remember how many times, maybe 15 or so times. So it's probably ready to really do like a really nice review. But yeah, I like this mask a lot. But I want to make sure I get a white cage for it. And those are my masks. So let me put this back up before I forget it. Alright, cool. Alright. What else we got? So about the cameras, no, I never get any flack from refs about it. And I've had it approved by a couple leagues where I thought there might be an issue. But I have yet to have even a single ref say that they've had an issue with it, so it's been pretty cool. I know other people have had refs or leagues say that they couldn't do it. I mean, at the end of the day, like, I would even tell a league. I did this with Hockey North America, or HNA, if any of you guys live in America, or, I mean, they have Canadian leagues too. But I was basically like, hey, I'm going to put it online. Thousands of people are going to see it. And, you know, it's good marketing for you guys, too. So, do you have any issue with that? And they always say no. So, Sweatband. I use the Bauer Pro sweatbands. Those are my favorites. They're really soft, and my head doesn't like overly sweat, so I don't need something like a sham sweatband, which are also really nice. But I just use the Bauers. I'm not wearing a... Oh, why are you always wearing a bathing suit? I only wear swimming trunks. I like as shorts. I'm a swimming trunk kind of guy, I guess. Oh, well, Stevie, I mean, the other thing you can do is take... This would be more difficult to do with your Premier pads, but or with the Premier 2 pads because the strapping is different on them. But I hook up the top calf straps on each side, and then I just carry them with the calf strap instead of the boot straps. So some people, when they're carrying their pads, if you don't have like a Passau bag, which I'll be using tomorrow night, it's gonna be awesome. But if you don't have a bag like that and you don't carry your pads in your bag, you carry them on the outside. Some guys, they'll put their boot straps together, but I do my calf straps for whatever reason. I don't know why I've always done that. Oh, tips for a new roller goalie. I have not played roller in like 5 years, I think, but I used to be pretty good in roller, but that's not that difficult. But tips for a new roller goalie, I mean, more than anything, work on your positioning, stay close to your net, and learn to slide on your cowlings, because that's the most important thing, learning to slide on your cowling. It takes a lot of leg strength and it takes a lot of balance, but you can do it. And that's what made me a pretty good one. Okay. No, you can wear a skull cap. I think it looks weird, but you can wear a skull cap. Okay. Let's do another giveaway. Let's see. I just gave away a stick, so let's give away another t-shirt. You can tell these are brand new shirts because I'm opening them right here. Alright. Alright. I think this is a large. Large. Goalie Crease Network shirt. Who wants one? Type up me up there. Grow the flow. I can't grow a flow. First of all, I'm way too old to grow a flow. What do you think I am, like? I can't do that. Oh yeah, you can buy roller flies too, I guess, if you're a roller goalie. Alright, if you want a shirt, post it up. Post it up, post it up, post it up. And then I will scroll a little bit here and there. I'll let some of you guys like have a little bit of time there. Alright, there we go. There's everyone. Remember, don't spam it or I'm gonna have to put you in timeout. Alright, you ready? And then click on somebody. No limit. No limit. With the ones. No limit. T-shirt. Awesome. Congratulations, No Limit. And now, let's see, we're almost an hour in. We're at like 53 minutes. So just in case we forgot the whole reason we're even here, I wanted to thank you guys once again for being part of the Goalie Crease Network, because it's really cool. I couldn't be more honored, honestly, that we have over 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, and that is so cool because, first of all, it is, like I said before, it's a positive environment, it's a positive community. So if you have Facebook and you want to join the Goalie Crease Network group, it's a whole bunch of people who are awesome, they're positive, they want to help, and that's what it's all about. So it's about positivity, it's about helping anyone who's out there. We have some people who are part of this network who play special needs hockey, and that's awesome. Like, I don't care who you are, again, what level, what what gender you are, what level you are, what age group you are, it doesn't matter. It's all about having fun out there. That, and I think is really cool that about 20% of our members are women. Like, how cool is that? Girls hockey and women's hockey is getting bigger and bigger, And I definitely think that someday we could see a woman in the NHL, and not just like preseason Manon Rhéaume. I think there's some really good girl goalies out there, and one day we're going to see one in the NHL. I have no doubt about that. I don't know when, but I think it could happen. So that's really cool. So I really appreciate that all you guys are part of the network and are all about having fun and positivity, because that's what it's about. Cool. Awesome. Okay. What questions do we have now? What do you think about Vaughn gear? That's a great question, right? Because you guys don't hear about Vaughn gear from me very often. I used Vaughn gear like a long time ago, like 15 or so years ago. I used the T5500 glove and the 5500 chest protector. Both great pieces of gear, right? But then I ended up switching to other stuff, and I just haven't gone back or used anything. So, but the Vaughn gear, like the newer stuff, especially like SLR and stuff like that, they look great. Like, what a cool design. I would absolutely love to use a pair of those pads. My biggest concern with Vaughn is that their glove is such a different feel than I'm used to, right? So you guys know that I've used CCM pads, obviously Reebok and Koho, you know, they're made by CCM. You guys know that I have used Bauer pads, and I have used Brian's pads here and there, right? You guys have seen me use those a couple times. And then different from all of those is the feeling of a Vaughn catcher. And there's a lot of goalies out there who love the feeling of a Vaughn catcher. But it's one of the more difficult ones to get used to if you've been using something else. So I think people who really like a Vaughn glove, they're used to it, they love it, that's great. People who have used other gloves are maybe a little bit easier to switch between the other brands. So that's the reason I really haven't used Vaughn, is because I'm kind of scared of the glove, because it is so different of a feeling. But I completely agree. The Vaughn 5500 is one of the best gloves of all time, and I love that glove. That was a great glove. And I think I've even posted up on Instagram a picture of me using that glove, so it's pretty cool. How many NHL rinks have I played at? Exactly one. And that was the old St. Louis Arena back before Scott Trade. Is it even called the Scott Trade anymore? I don't even know. I don't usually go to Blues games that often, mostly because it's in St. Louis. All right. What other questions we have? We've had some really cool questions, and give away your Grit Sumo bag. So the reason I'm not going to give away the Grit Sumo bag is because honestly it's probably not in the best condition to do that. Oh, there's a great question. I'll get to that in a second. But there's actually like parts of the Sumo bag that are like falling off on the inside, and it still works, but these parts are like randomly falling off, and I don't know where they're coming from or where they fit in. So I have a buddy who actually wants to like buy it back from me, and it's like, okay, you know, just know that things are falling off of it. So I'm not going to give away that bag because I don't feel confident that it's that durable for everyone else. So how come my sticker is sideways on your wall? That is a great question. So when I had the sticker that's on the other side made, and they gave it to me, they actually made it incorrectly, and you can actually see it. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it with the resolution, but right here there's actually some fingerprints in the sticker. And so, and they also weren't supposed to have like this outline on it. And so I contacted them. I'm like, hey, like, you made the sticker wrong. And so they redid it. And so I was just going to have like the one sticker that was going to be behind this, but then I had two of them, and it's like, well, the other one's not bad enough that I can't use it, right? So I just stuck it sideways on the wall. And then you can see there's another small one up there, but you can't see it during any of my videos. So that's why it's sideways on the wall, just because they made it incorrectly one time. So I just happen to have two of them, and it would be like really weird to have like, it would be weird to have them on like both sides horizontal, just because it's so horizontal of a logo. And funny enough, like, one of the things I've been thinking about lately is whether I want to redo the logo. So I see a couple of comments here about like it's a cool logo, and I appreciate that, Connor. I've been thinking about changing it though. So So let me know in the chat, like, whether you think I should keep that logo or whether you think I should try something new. I don't know. I haven't decided. The monster suspenders. That's another great question. So you can see the monster suspenders right here. That is number 4 in the lineage of trying to find the best goalie suspenders. So I've tried the original. Oh, what brand is that? They're terrible. What brand is that? Hockey suspenders. Everyone uses them. A&R. Okay, so A&R suspenders are terrible. And then I used the knockoff of the Easton ones, and those were okay. But then a couple times, like, it came off in game. And then I had some from the what is it? I had his business card right here somewhere. No, that's not it. Of course, now I can't find it. It's like how to fix your gear or how to fix gear. It's something like that. But he makes some really nice suspenders. But again, they actually came off mid-game. And so now I have these monsters. And funny enough, a half of one side came off in my last game. So I've yet to find like the perfect suspenders, but Monster so far has come closest to the perfect pair of suspenders. Now you could just not use suspenders, I guess, and I've done that before. But I actually like to have my pants like feel up a little bit higher to get that seamless protection. So that's just me. So it looks like some people are saying same logo, different color scheme. Some people are saying keep the logo the way it is. It's classic. All right. I have not given all the stuff away yet. Okay. So how often do I tape my stick? I hate taping sticks, and as you guys seen in my as you guys have seen in my video about how to tape a hockey goalie stick, it takes me like 30 minutes to tape a hockey stick, so it takes me forever. So I pretty much tend to tape it the one time and then just keep using it until it breaks. Yes, I'm going to give away another stick soon. I do tuck. I tuck my chest protector in, and I don't have any issue with that at all. And yes, I tuck with my suspenders. I do not use a boot strap at all. And in fact, I got rid of the boot strap before I even put the Monster HAL straps on. So, so I love going boot strapless. It's great. I have had a Wall W4 mask already. Good mask. But I've also had a Wall W8 mask, and that was way better than W4. Get the W8 if you can. It's a really nice mask, and I'm pretty sure Garrett Sparks uses that in the NHL. I'm pretty sure that's a W8. It's either a W8 or a W10. But W8 is a really nice one too. Why do you stock up on sticks? So the reason is because you have to buy sticks typically in a 6-pack, and so you see what you see here is like there's like a stick left over from a 6-pack, and then you see another 6-pack, and then occasionally I get other sticks to review them here and there. And so you see like the CCM Premier because I wanted to try a composite stick, and then you see the Infinity Goalie stick because they were nice enough to come up with this design for me, so I could see how that was, and that was pretty cool. And then I did the same thing on the other side. So you see there's a 3-pack of Passau's, and then a 6-pack of CCM's, and then there's still a little bit of a there's one stick left over from an old Reebok pack. So that's why I have so many sticks. It's just I have a ton of them. I don't know. Okay, let's give away something different this time. So, Corey Wogtek's W Goaltending Instructional DVD Series. There are 3 volumes to this. For whatever reason, Volume 1 still has the plastic on, volumes 2 and 3 don't, but I've never opened them, so I'm a little confused. Or at least I'm pretty sure I've never opened them. Let me look. Corey is an old buddy of mine. He played for the River Otters at the same time when I was their emergency backup goalie. So you see here, Corey Wogtek. He is a goalie coach. Where is he a goalie coach now? Let me see here. Let me see where he is now. Goalie consultant in the USHL for Bloomington, the founder of W Goaltending, and just like me, he is a Taco Bell supporter. And I don't blame him one bit. But he is in way better shape than I ever will be. So yeah, we're going to give away this W Goaltending instructional DVD series. These are pretty cool too, because he really goes like, and yeah, like I had another set of these that I had opened, so I have watched these. But he goes through like positioning and doing all these different kinds of saves and conditioning and training. So, oh, here it is. I can't do it backwards. There we go. Conditioning and training. So it's pretty cool. All right. So who wants these? And I will. I'll wait just a little bit so you guys can post it up. All right. All right, we ready? Okay, here we go. Oh, maybe not. Okay, here we go. And then... Okay, cool. Yeah, Ben Schliede. Schliede or Schliede? I don't know. You could be German. Ben Schliede. All right, cool. Awesome. So, Ben Schliede, you win the DVD set. So, enjoy that. I better not lose this post-it note, because I'm going to have to watch back through an hour and 7 minutes to figure out who won what. And that would be terrible. All right. So, let's see. It's 10:10 at night. It is 11:10 for some of you guys, I'm sure. And thank you all so much once again for the congratulations for getting 10,000. So that's pretty cool. What are we up to now? Let's see. 10,038. So during this broadcast alone, I think I've gotten another close to 20. So that's pretty cool. Awesome. So thank you all for joining. We have 74 people watching right now. That's pretty cool. And okay. Looking good. All right, what other questions do we have? I'm the first to get your last name right? Good. Awesome. It probably helps that I took German a long time ago. So, okay, am I interested in trying out the new Von Pro V or 5 Elite pads? There's a new demo system on Goalie Monkey where you can try them out. I have not seen that, but that's pretty cool. I'm going to have to check that out. 9:10 for you guys in Mountain Time. That's cool. All right, let's see what else we got here. We had some other questions before, so I'm kind of going back. Okay. I should nap and sell jerseys with the logo. I'm a little confused by the first part of your sentence, Frank. I mean, I like naps, so I'll give you that. But I don't know how napping and selling jerseys with the logo, how that fits together. Now, I have thought about doing things with like jerseys and whatnot, and I know there are some other websites out there, other people who like sell jerseys and shirts and stuff like that, and other trinkets and whatever. But like, here's what I figure is like, nobody has enough money for all these goalie pads anyway already, right? So why am I gonna like sell a bunch of t-shirts that you don't need and a bunch of other random crap that you don't need either, right? So And plus, to be honest, like for me to make any money off of a shirt, so let me give you a good example. So when there was the NHL lockout, a buddy of mine helped me recreate the NHLPA jerseys, and I sold those like on the side. And I was very clear that they were not like the real jerseys. I had them made, but it cost me like $20 a jersey just for the jersey, and then it cost me another like $10 or $15 to have them made, and then it would cost me another $5 to ship. So if I sold those jerseys for $50 afterwards, I was maybe making like between $5 and $10 a jersey, and that's not worth it, you know, especially not the time that I put into it making the jerseys and everything. So it's not really worth it to do that. Is this marketing class? So it's funny you say that. What do I do for a living? Like my main job is a marketing job. So anyway, that's why I figure like it's not worth it for me to like make all this crap for you guys to try to buy, because it doesn't make a lot of sense, and I'm not going to make any money off of it, and I'm okay with that because I really don't care. Like I don't care about making money. At least in this time, I don't care about making money. But I think you guys have better things to spend your money on, to be honest. So, and plus, like pads are so expensive nowadays. I don't want to overburden anyone by trying to sell a bunch of crap you don't need. So, I was a philosophy major. I'm actually getting my graduate degree in philosophy, and I teach philosophy right now. Funny enough, but my main job is doing digital marketing. So, best goalie skates for really wide feet. To be honest, I would contact True Hockey and get custom VH skates made for you. There are some brands out there who have like wider, wider sizes available for you. But ultimately, I would go for the best comfort you can get, and that's going to be a VH skate, according to all of my sources. So I would definitely to check those out. Again, I have no experience with VH, but I've only heard great things. So Swag Bro, if you have really wide feet, get VHs. It's going to cost you a ton, but I'd look at those. All right. I cannot relace pockets. My friend Timmy, though, who you've seen in multiple videos, and in fact, do you guys remember a couple of videos ago where one of my players took my goalie stick from me in pregame, and then he went bar down his first shot with it? That was Timmy. So he's regularly a goalie, right? But so he took my goalie stick before a game, and that's not very nice. Block. All right, so that guy's blocked. And yeah. So anyway, Timmy can go bar down with a goalie stick while he's playing out, which is pretty cool. But he knows how to relace gloves. So if I ever had to do it, that's what I would do. Any recommendations to be able to push slide? Now I'm assuming here you're talking about like in the reverse VH, having to push out and slide. To be honest, that's something I'm still learning to do, and you guys can see that in my videos. Like sometimes I'm doing a VH and sometimes I'm doing the reverse VH. I have gotten picked, I think 2 or 3 times while doing the reverse VH in the past like couple months, and so it's something I need to work on. So I wish I could give you a better recommendation, but to be honest, I'm still learning it. And I'm getting there. And sipping away on the Coke. This is Pepsi. This is not Coke. I haven't broken into the Coke yet. It's still closed. Why do you have that CCM hat? Because I bought it. I don't know. Oh, on all the time. So mostly because I didn't do my hair today. I do have another hat around here somewhere, but it's for like some like weirdo hockey league that's around here. So I tend to not wear that one. And then there was also my Catalyst hat, but I had to wash my Catalyst hat, and then the Velcro fell off of it, so now I don't have a Catalyst hat. So I missed that hat. That was a great hat. All right. I have heard of Bay Area Hockey Repair. I don't want to give my opinion of it because I haven't used them myself. But I will say that if I had to get anything fixed, I have a buddy who lives like 10 minutes away from me, and he uses what's called, or his business is called Rebound Athletic Repair, and he repaired a some old nasty like early 90s Vaughn glove. Like, it looked terrible, and he redid that thing and it was beautiful. My Instagram is the exact same thing as my YouTube, so yeah. Okay, I already did what's my favorite stick. What level of hockey do you play? So I play beer league hockey, but usually in like the advanced levels. That league that I'm playing in right now for the summer is intermediate, but I'm probably going to be going back to advanced in the fall, once an opening comes up. And yes, Mike Bruins is his name. Rebound, athletic, repair, and he is awesome. The highest level of hockey I've played is probably Junior A up in Canada back when I was a teenager. But I did play college a little bit, and then I was also the emergency backup goalie for a couple pro teams. But I mean, I never got in any games, so it's not like actually playing for them, you know. Any thoughts on getting the Otney mask with the stock Maltese kit and sling? That sounds like a cool setup, but I haven't seen it. I've heard really good things about Otney masks, but I've not tried one. That'd be pretty cool, especially with that setup with the Maltese gel and the sling, which I have used in masks before, which is great. And I do not have any relationship with the Goalie Crease store. But funny enough, my Twitter handle is @GoalieCrease. So if they were ever interested in getting that Twitter handle, they'd have to talk to me, I guess. Do I play at Iceworks? I don't know what that is, so no. I live in St. Louis. And hey, Jeremy, you are a little late, but it's okay. You're an hour and 16 minutes late. Okay. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Okay. What Junior A team? So I played for the Shelburne Wolves in the WJHL, which is the World Junior A Hockey League. They're not around any longer, but I only played there for a bit. And then what pro team? The Missouri River Otters, back when they were here. And then when the Chill were here, and you guys saw this in my my goalie vlog series, was I tried out for the Chill, and actually I let in the least goals in the entire tryouts, but they didn't take me forward, which I did not expect whatsoever that they were going to bring me forward. I mean, for God's sakes, I mean, how long ago was that? Was that like 3 or 4 years now? Because I would have been like 29 or 30, clearly overweight, and yet I still let in less goals than like a guy who had played in the ECHL, who was great, but he let in like 7 or 9 goals. And then there was a kid from North Dakota who came, and they did end up taking him, and I think he let in like 9 goals too, but they ended up taking him forward. He didn't make the team though. My buddy Kevin McFarland had already made the team and ended up getting in a couple games, so that was pretty cool. Would I get custom 1S pads or wait to see the custom options for the 2S pads? That is a great question, Brian, and I really like that design for the 1S pads. But again, my biggest question there is like durability wise. I'm not sure if those pads are going to last me that long, right? And for $3,000, they better last me a while. So I'd probably be more interested in getting the 2S pads and seeing if they fix the durability options. So that would just be me, just to make sure I'm getting my money's worth, because I mean, just like you guys, like all that stuff back there costs me money, right? And so if it costs me like $3,000, I want to make sure I'm going to get like a long time use out of it, and that I'm going to be able to resell it at a good price. So if I'm going to use it for like a year or two, I want to make sure that I can get like at least half my money out of it, right? So that's just my my thought. And I've had some chances to get some really nice, some nice looking 1S pads that have been terrible durability wise, and like people want like $900 or $1,000 for it, for terrible looking pads. Like terrible durability pads, and as much as I wanted those pads, I just couldn't do it because it's not worth the money and it's not going to last me very long. So I'm right there with you guys with those. All right, cool. Let's do another giveaway really quick, right? Why not? All right, we got another shirt to give away. I got lots of these shirts. Actually, I don't have that many. This is the last shirt, by the way. All right. This is another large shirt. Goalie crease. Who wants it? Post up me. And then I'll scroll a little bit and choose someone. Again, large. Goalie crease shirt. Who wants it? All right, now we're starting to see some people here. All right, all right, all right. All right, people are starting to come in now. Okay, we're ready. And then I gotta choose someone. Stevie Brown. Stevie Brown, you get a shirt. Stevie Brown. Cool. Awesome. Stevie Brown. Nice job, Stevie. Congratulations. Okay. 1 hour, 21 minutes. It's almost 10:30. We'll do it for a little while longer. And I've been thinking about giving away something a little bit bigger. So we'll see. All right. And I want to give away a stick too. So, all right, have a good one, James. All right. Yeah, right below you. Yep, sorry. Love the chair. Thank you. Yeah, it kind of matches everything, right? The funny thing is I didn't even get this chair because it matches. It's a really nice gaming chair. Okay, yeah, I wish I had full right stuff for you, Ethcon. Sorry, man. I'll tell you what, you've been nice all night. Ethcon, you're getting a shirt. Send me a message and I'll get you a shirt. So there you go. Ethcon, you're getting a shirt. I just happen to have another shirt like just laying here too. So it works out well. Awesome, Stevie. I am not giving away the chair. But you're hilarious. There you go, Ethcon. Here's your shirt. There we go. I know, I feel kind of bad. You know, at times I feel bad for full rights. But then again, like, first of all, like, half the time you ever see a goalie drawing, they're full right. And it's like, how on earth did you get, like, a full right? Like, how did you draw a full right? Like, there are very few of them. So half the time you see a goalie drawing, you see a full right. And it's like, how'd you do that? But there's a funny theory about that because most artists are left-handed, then they tend to identify with the left-handed goalies. And that's why they do that. So that kind of makes sense. And then the other reason I don't feel as bad for full right goalies is because there's so few full right goalies, and because they don't have a lot of stock at these goalie places, the goalie retailers, they tend to go on clearance much easier than regular gloves. So I picked up like a full right Pro P1 glove, not P1, but like the old P1 a long time ago, the original P1. I picked it up for like $80 on eBay, and so that's why you guys see that game where I wore two trappers in that game. I would love to do that again, but that's where that came from. Accessories and base layer goalie stuff you have. Okay, that one, I'll do it. But I'm going to be honest, Hunter. I'm not going to be happy doing it because I have not washed my stuff since last Sunday. So I take really good care of my equipment. And then, like, every time I have a game, like, I'm always, like, game day, I'm washing the stuff that I should have washed the week before. So hold on one second. All right, I'm gonna do the thing I shouldn't do. Smell test. And yeah, I have not washed this, so it might still be wet. We'll see. But here's what I use for base layers. So here is a Reebok hockey shirt from when I was in college. I still wear this shirt. I used to have two of them. I don't know where the other one went, but I used to have two of these. Reebok hockey shirt. This is a base layer. It's a large. And FCon, I just got your message on Instagram, so thank you. So there's the shirt. That's what I wear. I don't really want to put this on my desk, but whatever. Here's my disgustingly stinky socks. So these are Reebok 20K socks. I think it says, yeah, here it is. 20K. These are anti-slice or slice resistant, whichever one they say. So there's like Kevlar inside this material. I love these socks. They're really thin at the bottom, and they're a little thicker up here, and they're anti-slice, so it's really nice. And I just rhymed on, and that was not on purpose, so sorry. It is getting late though, and I start getting loopy when it gets late, so I better wrap it up soon. All right, and then I have this Bauer jock that I don't put the cup in. This is my base layer shorts. The only reason I wear these, first of all, is because it's nice and form-fitting, and so it keeps everything in its place, but also because it keeps my socks up. And so I like that it has these connection points on the front and the back. You don't always see that, so oftentimes you'll just see it on the front, but this also has it on the back, so that's why I wear these. And then that's it. Other than that, here's my socks that I wear, and that's it. Those are my base layers. As for accessories, I mean, I don't really wear any accessories, so I don't know what to tell you. The new Brian's pads are called Optics, and they look awesome. I'm really excited about those optic pads. I'm definitely looking at getting a set, so stay tuned. But it's really cool too because they have a really thin profile, one of the thinnest profiles I have ever seen. So I'm really looking forward to that. Okay. It's 11:30 a.m. there. Where are you? The Hockey Vlog 07. I wouldn't even know where would that be? Would that be like Australia or something? Or I have no idea where that would be. Yeah, the genetic 3s look beautiful. Man, that design is incredible. And Stevie, yeah, so if you've won something, either message me on here on YouTube, or if you go to my About section on my channel, you can click that little email option. You can email me, or yeah, you're on Australia, okay. The third way to do it would be on Instagram. That's probably the preferred way because I check that one much more often. So if you message me on Instagram, same username, then that's the easiest way to do it. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. That's funny. Yeah. And it really isn't. That's the funniest thing. Because it's 10:31 here, so it's not 5 o'clock somewhere. It might be 5:31 somewhere, but it's not 5. Yeah, Hockey Pros, that's a good question. So with the genetics and the Sub-Zeros, like what's going to be the point of the optics? I don't have a clue. I don't know if that takes over for the Sub-Zeros or what. I don't have any insight into the Brian's pads at all. And I have no idea where you can get goalie pads in Australia. I almost moved to Australia, but I didn't. But sorry, I can't tell you where to get them there. I have heard there's a couple stores there, but I don't know where they are. So I just really don't know. Sorry. Would I rather save weight on pads or have more protection in pads? Well, honestly, I think the protection in pads has hit, pretty much it's top level. Like you can't really get much more protective in pads as you can right now. So at this point, I'd rather save weight, right? At the same time, the CCMs back there are not the lightest pads in the world, and I don't have any problem with that because they're so well balanced, especially with that OWD system that they've put in those eFlex 3s. You really don't feel any additional weight. They feel lighter than the old eFlex 2s, even though they might not be. I'm not really sure. I haven't weighed them, but yeah. Okay, what college team did I play for? I played for my local college, which is University of Missouri at St. Louis. Funny enough, I still go there because I'm getting my master's degree from there, and I technically still have eligibility, but they don't have an ice hockey team. I was going to go to Washington University for my master's, and I got in, but and I could have played for their ice hockey team, which would have been hilarious. Like a bunch of high teen and low 20s guys, and then this 33-year-old beer leaguer. But funny enough, the WashU ice hockey team plays in a local beer league, and they're terrible. So we would regularly beat them. So it's kind of funny. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Let's give away a couple more things and then we'll wrap things up, right? So let's do another big item. We got 63 people on. Let's give away another stick. Brand new CCM Pro. It's a foam core Pro, and Ames custom. There you go. It's a 25-inch paddle, or sorry, 26-inch paddle, and you can see the custom pattern on it, and it is a squared toe. So let's give it away. Who wants the stick? And yeah, sorry if you're full right. All right, I'm starting to see the me's show up. Keep going, keep going. Who wants a stick? Who wants a stick? Doot, doot, doot. Who wants it? Who wants it? All right. All right, you ready? Justin Faela. I'm assuming that's how you say your name. Justin Faela. You win a stick. There we go. Again, if you win something, contact me on Instagram. That's the best way. And yeah, you can keep saying pretty please and stuff like that, but I mean ultimately I'm just randomly picking it. So all right. Okay, so any more questions, and then I'll give away one more thing. I think one more thing. Yeah, one more thing. All right, let's see if there are any questions if I scroll up. We still have 67 people on, which is pretty cool. All right, what questions do you guys have? Would I consider Passau over Vaughn CCM? I would absolutely consider it, because ultimately a Passau chest protector is custom made for you. So that's pretty cool. What sports do my kids play? That would be none. My kids don't play sports, funny enough. I have a couple kids who are really athletic, but they don't play sports. That's not to say they haven't. My oldest one did play hockey for a little while, but that's really about it. A couple of them played soccer for a little bit, just little kid soccer or whatever, herd ball. Thoughts on revolutions. So let me give you two thoughts about those new CCM revolutions. I have two overarching thoughts about them, maybe three. So my first thought is that my Koho 589s were really nice pads. They were very underestimated pads. I think a lot of people didn't buy the Koho ones because they thought it was a substandard pad, and they aren't. Now, they didn't slide the best. They were the worst sliding pads out of the ones that I had at the time. But they were still a really nice pad. And when I went into a championship game, I could still wear those Koho 589s and still be perfectly confident that I was going to come out the winner, right? And so I had no problem wearing those. But I do have some concerns about the new CCM Revolutions. Number one, are they any better than the Koho 589s? And they look like they probably would be. I see some features here and there where they've taken it from the other lines. So I see some nice improvements. But the graphic is terrible. And I think everyone agrees on that one. That graphic is just horrendous, right? Like the Revolutions graphic. And I saw a previous graphic, a previous iteration of that graphic that looked really nice. And the one they ended up going with does not look good at all. And so I don't know who's going to wear them. The second problem I have with them, honestly, is the price. And so they wanted, what was it? Let me look it up really quick. Let me see what the price is. I was talking with one of my old retailer friends about it the other day. And okay, where are they here? They want $1,700, $1,699 for the 579 CCM Revolution leg pads. $1,700 for those pads. Meanwhile, for $200 more, you can get the 1S Odin pads. You could get the 1X Odin pads. For $100 more, you could get the Premiers. For $100 more again, you could get the CCM eFlex 3s, the ones that I have, with speed skin, and they're customizable. So let's be honest here. Like, what is the point of selling those pads for $1,700 if they don't have the same technologies as the CCM eFlex 3s or the Premiers? So I don't know where the value is in a pad that's that expensive. So like one of the things that is really concerning to me is the amount of money it costs to be a goalie nowadays, especially if you want top technologies, right? And so when someone says to me like, okay, is it worth it for me to get the eFlex 3s over the eFlex 2s? And it's like, well, the eFlex 3s have speed skin. So it is a demonstrable benefit to get the eFlex 3s over the eFlex 2s. But is the value there? You know, is it truly worth $1,800 to get those pads as opposed to spending, you know, $1,200 or $1,300 on a set of eFlex 2s that you could get? And it's really difficult to answer that question. And so when I think about value and those new pads that are coming out, the CCM Revolutions, and I don't see the same amount of technology that I see in the eFlex 2s or the Premiers, I don't see where the value is in those pads. So I don't see how they're going to sell, to be honest. So that's my thought. Again, I liked my Koho 589s, but it was easy for me to justify that value, and I don't see that there for the new ones. So yeah, okay. Maybe somebody will accidentally buy them. That's pretty funny. That's really funny, Hunter. All right. Okay. When did I start playing goalie? So that's kind of a funny question because I'm pretty sure my answer to that is different every time. And so if I remember back, I'm pretty sure I switched to be a goalie sometime around 13. I remember going to a car show and coming back sunburnt and using house gear. So it was like really heavy Vaughn gear, like deer hair gear, and some old like nasty but huge chest protector that, I mean, it smelled so bad. And you guys know, like, if you have rink gear, how bad that gear smells. And it was all wet and nasty. I remember having to put that on. And I'm pretty sure I was 13 at the time. And then by 14 I was playing travel roller. And then and then I switched to ice when I was 15 or so. And then I was playing junior at like 16 or so. Hold your horse mask. I can't anymore. I took the horse mask off. Oh, hold your horses. Yeah, that's funny. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, deer hair pads were the worst. Like, so for all you kids that are out there who don't even know what I'm talking about, like goalie pads used to give away the Pepsi. That's funny. Goalie pads used to have deer hair in them, and it was like real leather, and it was so heavy. And the worst part about those pads was that the knee landing area was basically like a thin piece of like fabric, and so my games were on Saturday mornings if I remember correctly, and I would, you know, from going down in the butterfly over and over again, the sides of my knees would be swollen literally like a ½ inch if not more, and then my knees would hurt, and then by the time I got to the next Saturday my knees went back down. But then, you know, here I am Saturday again, down, 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 and then here's my knees, you know, swelling up to another ½ inch again. And so it was terrible over and over again. I can't give away the half Pepsi. It wouldn't make it there. It'd be dripping Pepsi all throughout. Yeah, it was practically cardboard. You're absolutely right, Swag. All right. All right, should I give away something big? What do you think? What do you think? Let me know. There's 74 people on. It's 10:44 p.m. And I'm on a delay. So like when I ask you those questions and I have to wait. Signed Pepsi can. That would be hilarious. I have done that before though. E-Flex Shield Chest Protector. I haven't used it. I think it looks weird, to be honest. Give away my love and affection. Exactly right. All right, so I'll tell you what. I'm going to give away something big. So let me go get it. And no, it's not going to be the horse. Here we go. I'm going to give away my Passau chest protector with Pro Pack on it. This is a beautiful chest protector. Absolutely beautiful. And to be honest, I don't even really want to give it away, but I'm still going to, because this is a moment of celebration for 10,000 subscribers. So we're going to have some fun. This is a large, so if you can't wear a large, don't say me, because remember, the thing here is that if you can't use it, you have to give it to somebody else for free. You have to pay it forward. Okay? So start putting the me's up there, and I'll wait a little while, but don't spam it. Don't spam it. There's a lot of me's. Alright, I'm giving you guys a little bit because I see a lot of them. And then I'm going to start weeding out the ones who are saying it over and over again. I see you guys, the ones who are saying it over and over. I'll give you guys a little bit more because this is a big item. I want it to go to a good home too. You know? It's going to go to a good home. All right. All right, are we ready? All right, here we go. Nicholas Glennon. Nicholas Glennon. You win the Passau large chest protector. Custom Pro Pack. This is like an $800 chest protector, by the way. But it's not new. So, but Nicholas Glennon. Make sure you contact me on Instagram. and we'll get it all set up for you. All right, goalies. Congratulations, Nicholas. Hopefully you guys had a lot of fun tonight. We're almost we're coming up on 2 hours now, so it's probably a good time to shut it down. But again, we have 83 people watching. It's almost 11 o'clock at night here in St. Louis, Missouri, and I really appreciate everyone coming out. And it's been a ton of fun putting up goalie cam videos and tutorials and gear reviews. It's a ton of fun. So I really appreciate all of you guys being part of the Goalie Crease Network, and of course, as always, keeping it positive, because that's what it's all about. And sure, you can have a shout out. Zachary Edwards Bergello. Okay, so let's just do this all at one time. Who has an Instagram who wants a shout out? And put up your Instagram right now, and I'll shout them all out, because I get this like all the time. So post them up, and I'll shout them all out at the same time. And yeah, thank you all so much for being part of the Goalie Crease Network. It's pretty cool. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I will definitely do more gear reviews and tutorials. I have some other cool things coming up, and plus I have like the CCM stuff back there I still need to review, and some other things. All right, so let's see here. Connor Hockey Goalie 3 is an Instagram page. Ethan _Moriarty. What else we got here? We got Brett Magloff. Oh, I don't even know how to say your name. What is your name? Is it McEwen? McEwen Harper. A.Collins11. Milk, you're funny. Evan Beatty. TM0033. Goalie _guy. Larry _Price. 31. Q Keegan. Imperative _scene. Jay Grice. He's a good guy. Timothy ODB. Jason F. N. Shaw. That's pretty funny. Now I get it. Yeah, Grayson Garrity 40. Let's Talk Tendy. Hey, Justin. How's it going? C. Cliff. Mason Shoutout. B _ HEA Slip 31 _ Harkness. Frank Delta NKA. Feeling 4. Let's see who else we got here. I'm trying to like scroll down and make sure I get everyone. So like Justin.Appleton _ okay, should I give Milk something? He's been pretty funny. Dylan _G39. Alex Peters 31, Zach Goalie 1, Larry Price 3311, A.Collins 11. I think I already told you, but that's all right. All right, Milk. Everyone's saying for me to give Milk something. Milk, should I give you something? Live, love, Milk. I'll give Milk something. Milk, send me your address, and I'll contact me on Instagram or whatever. And I'll give you something. C Emery _24. Yeah, we'll get you something. It might even be something better. Yeah, Milk gets the Pepsi can signed. The problem is though, it's a black can. I think I have a silver pin here though. Ah, one of my kids like bit it off. Like bit off the tip of my silver pen. That's gross. I don't think I have a silver pen. Is this silver? No. I thought I had a silver pen, or at least I used to. I don't know where it went. I have a knife there. Alright. Alright, I don't know where my silver pen went. we're gonna get milk something. All right, guys. So again, thank you all so much for being part of the Goalie Creates Network, for being part of the over 10,000 subscribers we have now. How many do we have now? 10,042. I can't remember how much I had before. I think that's like 10 more than I said before. But again, thank you so much for being part of the Goalie Creates Network, keeping it positive, being helpful, being welcoming. Make sure that you are subscribed not just here to the YouTube channel, but also on Instagram. That's at GoalieCreaseNet, of course, just the exact same. And then if you are on Facebook, make sure that you are part of the Goalie Creates Network group. That is what it's called. So there's a page and there's a group. So make sure you're part of the group, because that's where all the fun happens, and we have a lot of fun. So, so make sure you're a part of those. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a wonderful night. If you have games tomorrow, like I do, good luck in all your games. If you have any questions, comments, anything whatsoever, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe on this video, and also that you watch a ton of other videos that I have here, and hopefully you can either learn something, or you can make fun of me in the process, because I certainly make enough mistakes on my own, and hopefully you guys are learning from my mistakes. So, so everyone have a wonderful night and good luck. I will see you guys out on the ice.